Politics has taken an ugly turn inside the Texas state capitol. Legislators got into a shoving match on Memorial Day.
The confrontation happened after one lawmaker said he called immigration officials about protesters in the gallery. That member, a Republican from Dallas, also threatened to shoot a Democratic colleague. He claimed it would be self-defense.
The flare-up concerns a new state law that effectively bans sanctuary cities in Texas. It gives law enforcement officers the right to question the immigration status of anyone they detain to comply with federal law. David Begnaud is outside the state capitol in Austin. David, good morning.
Alex, good morning. There were a lot of protesters in the state capitol, and they were loud. At one point, a Republican representative claims he saw a protester holding a sign that said, "I am illegal and I'm here to stay." That representative then told his colleagues, "I just called federal immigration police on those protesters." And that's when things got ugly.
Decorum was lost in the Texas House Monday as elected officials started pushing one another during the final day of the legislative session.
I did shove him around a little bit. I pushed him because he needed to get out of there.
Democrat Pancho Narvaez and Republican Matt Rinaldi's dust-up came after Rinaldi told fellow lawmakers that he had called immigration officials to report protesters gathered in the House chamber.
He said, "Yeah, I called ICE." And then he said, "F them."
You say things to incite people, okay? And that's exactly what I did.
An estimated 1,000 people were inside the Capitol Monday, protesting the state law which forces Texas sheriffs to help enforce federal immigration law. The House business stopped and protesters were ordered to leave the gallery. Some were physically removed by Texas state troopers. Democrat Ramon Romero Jr.
These folks understand that what is going to happen in the future is exactly what Matt Rinaldi demonstrated. He saw the crowd and he saw illegals.
House Democrats are not only laying the blame squarely on Representative Rinaldi, members say he escalated the situation.
There was a threat made from Representative Rinaldi to put a bullet in one of my colleagues' head.
But on Facebook, Rinaldi said Representative Pancho Narvaez threatened my life on the House floor, and Representative Ramon Romero physically assaulted me. Pancho told me that he would get me on the way to my car. Rinaldi said he made it clear I would shoot him in self-defense.
What's not true is that I threatened his life.
Lawmakers' families were in the chamber to celebrate the final session. What they saw, many say, was an embarrassment to the state.
There are enough of us here who remember a time in Texas where respect and decorum ruled the day.
We reached out to Representative Rinaldi at least 7 times in the last 12 hours to request an interview, but he never got back to us. Gayle Rinaldi now says he fears for his safety, and this morning he is being protected by Texas state troopers.
All right. Thank you, David.